Hey, Mark.
Good Monday morning.
Hey, Mark. How are you? I mean, I missed you for a couple of days. Hope the holiday's going well for you.
Holidays doing well. Passover is always one of those big holidays where there's a lot to do, even in this day and age of coronavirus. But it's really nice family time. My kids have learned a lot in their schools about the holiday, so it was nice to hear them share it. And we've had some decent weather up until today, so
yeah,
been good.
Yeah, today's a nasty day, but today's a really.
Do we have a little
one-on-one time with family and stuff, and that was good. And FaceTime helps. And actually ate real food yesterday. Not that I haven't been eating real food, but I've been on this nutrition kick. So ate some bad food for me, but it was good. Enjoyed it. Some normalcy, and there's a lot of positive things coming out over the past few days. I mean, and when I say positive, I mean of us progressing out of what we're in. I mean, there's a lot of negative things, but I'm looking at it from the positive side. Did lose some people. We lost people over the weekend, and that's never going to be out of our minds. But we need to move forward, and that's what we're doing here today.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of ups and downs. Some people did pass from this virus, but I know two people that have recovered. One person got out of the hospital yesterday, and my friend Michael, who I've been posting about the last 3 weeks, he was taken off the vent on Saturday afternoon. So he is now breathing just with regular oxygen, and he is, on a way to recovery. And hopefully in a couple days, he'll be moved to a rehab if they feel that he's strong enough. So thank you all for your thoughts and prayers and all the text messages everyone sent. But we are there to help each other out in this time of need.
Absolutely. And just keep moving forward, man. I did a video this morning about evolution and evolving. I think our lives are a whole bunch of evolution. Mm-hmm. I think it's opportunity. I keep saying opportunity, and I always will. I think is that how are we going to evolve from this? I think we're going to evolve into a different society. I think we're going to evolve as individuals if we look at it that way.
Right.
A lot of people are going to stick their heads in the sand. A lot of people can just do what they did before. But I think we need to evolve in a positive way, and I think we will. I know I have already.
Right. Listen, at the end of the day, it's times like this that bring people together. And it's sad that, we have to go through a pandemic like this in order for people to take a step back and actually think about one another as opposed to running around for themselves all day, every day. But I am seeing a lot more compassion, a lot more thoughtfulness between agents, between friends, between neighbors. I mean, everyone's really just, making sure that, everyone is okay, has what they need, even if you don't know them very well. I met people that live around the corner from me for the first time, and I started talking to them when we were bike riding, and it turns out they needed something from the supermarket. Next time I went, I got it for them. Yeah. But I would never have met them before if it wasn't for this.
Yeah, there's an app or something called Nextdoor, which I'm a little involved in my neighborhood, and I posted something on it the other day about, hey, if anyone needs to talk or anything, just reach out to me. I told them how to contact me, and I think everybody should do something like that. Because Nextdoor is everywhere. Just go look for it online and go in there and offer yourself up, or see who's posting it if anybody needs anything.
Right.
And that's what I've been doing, and just taking that next step,
Right. And then just remember all the small businesses out there, all the restaurants who are, trying to keep their doors open and have delivery and take out, all the little shops in town that are trying to figure out how to navigate this, who don't necessarily have a web presence. But there's phone numbers for them. They are on social media. Reach out to them. See if you can buy a gift card or do something. But everyone's just trying to make do with what we got. And I know the restaurants here in my area are doing what they can to stay open and service the people who want food, delivered to them.
Yeah, and I want to add one other thing. What I was saying is that there's a lot of people that we're taught as we're growing up to. When we go somewhere and someone offers us something, we always say no. Like, hey, can I get you a glass of water? Oh, no, thanks, I'm okay.
Right.
Or, can I get you, or they're eating. You're standing at the table and they're eating. Oh, would you like a plate? Oh, no, thanks. No, remember that people will say no, that they need something, but they don't want to say yes.
Right.
Push yourself a little bit because they're going to appreciate it a lot more. And not that you're doing it for appreciation, you're just doing it to be a good person. And that's a great evolution I hope we can make.
Yeah, absolutely. So I would like to welcome our guest today. We have a great guest, George. Bring him in. George, welcome from VHT Studios. How are you?
Good morning. Good, Mark. How are you?
Good morning, George.
Good morning, Daniel.
So, George, tell us, you are in the real estate marketing business. So tell us a little bit about, what you do and what services you provide to real estate agents.
I am the area sales manager for VHT Studios. We are a nationwide company. Our core services are professional photography, and we pride ourselves very much on floor plans, which we make interactive. Mm-hmm. We also provide drone and video photography as well as walkthrough videos. And we also have 3D tours provided by Matterport. Mm-hmm. And one thing that we always brought over from our previous company before our merger back in September is professional brochures. That we have a great printing company that we work with, and we continue to provide those custom brochures for agents that pride themselves on providing that for their clients in their marketing strategy.
Awesome. And so with this, day and age that we're at, are you still able to offer all these services? Are agents hiring you guys, or are sellers allowing you in their houses to be able to take these pictures and videos?
Well, there are different situations. It depends on the seller, if they're ready to go live or not with a new listing. Mm-hmm. If they're not very much ready to go live with the listing, but the agent still wants to insist on putting their listing on the market, what we pride them, we direct them in getting the listing on as professionally as possible, and that's without going into the home. And you question yourself, what can you do without going into the home? Mm-hmm. You can always do exterior photography. Mm-hmm.
Right.
With what's called a coming soon listing. You can start it off like that, and then when the situation alleviates itself, then you can have us come back and do the rest of your marketing, whether it's a floor plan, a walkthrough video. Again, it all comes down to how the homeowner themselves feel about inviting other people in the house. And if they do come to the decision where it's a must, they take the proper precautions, and we guide them in taking those proper precautions. And what are they? There's social distancing. Mm-hmm. There's the wearing the gloves, the mask, putting booties on your shoes before entering. And there's so many things that you need to consider to ensure everyone's safety.
Right. Well, that's good to know that you're still able to at least get the pictures that, agents want so they can get their houses on the market. What types of services do you offer? I know it's basic photography and videos and floor plans, but tell us a little more detail about, the types of photography you offer.
So we have our photography suite of products. Mm-hmm. It's a series of 3. You have your silver series, which is basic professional photography. Mm-hmm. You have your gold, which is our multi-exposure photography. Mm-hmm. And that also comes with the blue sky, green grass enhancement. And what multi-exposure is for anyone watching today is we're taking 9 exposures of one photograph. We layer it together for that optimum output. And what we do also with the interior photos, we do the clear view windows. We insert blue skies through the windows. So with gold photography, you don't have to worry if it's an overcast day out because the sky's always blue and the grass is always green.
Right.
And then you also have your platinum series where actually a dedicated photographer from VHT comes out and helps focus with the agent on capturing exquisite detail of higher end homes.
Amazing. And then you turn a lot of this into video as well. You're able to shoot video in these houses?
Every photo shoot comes with a virtual slideshow of the panning photos. Right. However, we also do offer walkthrough videos up to 90 seconds. Mm-hmm. And you could do drone video where we capture up to 1 minute of footage from the air.
Awesome. And then in addition to that, you offer floor plans, right? The floor plans
yes.
to help. I find them the most important part of almost this entire process these days because buyers, I feel, don't have the vision or can't remember how a house lays out. And if they get the floor plan, they take it with them and something they remember down the road, like, oh, my furniture will fit here, or I'll use this room for that. So you guys offer that, but you guys do it with measuring tape, or how does it work?
We use a laser measuring tool.
Right.
We're a little more old-fashioned when it comes to the floor plans because we want to make sure we get as consistent as a measurement of a home as we could possible. Because there are apps that anyone could use an app to measure, but they won't get the exact measurements or layout of a property like we will.
Right.
Our photographers are trained to get at least 99% consistency with measurements.
Right.
And we find them very helpful. Who cannot even relate to a floor plan these days? I hear more difficulty of people navigating through a 3D tour saying, "Oh, I'm dizzy." Like, can you look at a floor plan? Sure. Here you go. Everyone can relate to that.
So I know there's a lot of options out there, or there are becoming to be a lot of options out there. And so how does VHT differ from the other options? I know you said you use Matterport. What are the differences that set you apart?
Well, not only is VHT Studios a one-stop shop for all services. We go from photography all the way down to professional brochures. We're a one-stop shop for everything that an agent is looking for to implement in their marketing strategy. The thing is that you don't have to necessarily do every service. We cater to agents and help them what is right for them now.
Okay.
Especially in this day and age, it's not about making a profit or making money. It's about coming together and helping each other out. If they can't do something, we'll advise them what they could do now at the very least to get a listing on board.
So do you ever have a situation like now? Okay, so we're weeks into this. You ever have a situation where you have the interaction with the seller actually taking pictures? Are you able to do anything with that or no?
If I understood correctly, you're saying if the seller took photographs and we're provided those photographs?
And you have provided them, can you do anything to enhance them? Like, for instance, they don't want anybody in the house. I mean,
right.
We've got that going on, right? Is there any way you can have them interactively work with you on that process?
Unfortunately, no. Our studio only enhances photographs taken by our suite of photographers.
Understood. Okay.
Yes.
Just curious on that on that part.
I mean, there are situations. I'll give you another situation. A scenario where a seller may already have professional photographs from another photographer, but they can hand them to us to enhance as long as they're high resolution, and we're given the permission from that photographer to enhance them digitally.
Oh, cool. All right, good. So there is a way. There is a little bit.
There is a way, but we can't basically enhance photographs taken by a seller because most likely it's with a cell phone, which we strongly advise against, or it's done by a regular digital camera. They must be of high enough resolution, quality. Yes, to enhance.
Right. Understood.
So besides for photography, George, what is the most requested service that agents or sellers request from you guys?
Walkthrough videos.
Walkthrough videos. And explain to me what a walkthrough video is.
Well, walkthrough video is basically taking in many clips of the home, starting from the front, working your way in, capturing every major room to highlight, and we make it for up to 90 seconds. We provided branded to the client for their marketing use, and it's also provided unbranded for MLS compliance. So any job that you hire VHT to do, it's provided for you on a property website. That property website, again, is provided branded and unbranded for MLS. So let's say you do photography, you do floor plans, a 3D tour, and a floor plan. It's all in one place for you. So an agent is able to share that unbranded link with MLS, and then it'll get seeded out to every third-party realtor website.
Right. That's great.
Yes.
That's great. That's a great tool. That's fantastic. I love that.
Yeah, the walkthrough videos are really taking off. There are sellers that are helping agents accommodate us to come in. And granted, we do have photographers that opted for self-isolation, and our photographers are they're subcontractors. So we respect their decision to self-isolate this time. However, the photographers that still decide to stay on and take work are also taking the proper precautions before going to a listing.
Right.
That's great. That's great. That's great product.
How different is your business now than it was a month ago? Like, has it really dropped off, or?
It really dropped, yes. But we are busier than ever. because
Right.
this is a time that we're all coming together to help each other out. Whether it's a phone call, an agent will reach out to me and say, George, what can I do now? I have these 2 listings on the market. What can I do to further enhance them? So I help them come up with scenarios and solutions to help their sellers, be at ease and have them know that their agent is there for them.
Right.
And as a marketing company, as their partner, we're there to offer that advice.
Right.
And we have tools that they can use now on existing listings as on top of that.
That's great. I mean, Dave, you and I talk about it all the time, agents, going the extra mile to service their clients. And, VHT Studios is definitely one of those companies that helps agents, reach the higher level of, marketing a house in the right way with the right pictures, the right videos. I think it's super important to have a service like this in your back pocket that you can call anytime to get your stuff done.
Oh, I think so. I think absolutely. I mean, we talk about over the years, you see the evolution of photography for real estate, right? And you see, okay, well, agents started taking, I remember Polaroids, having to get the film developed and bringing it back and then putting them on, trying to see if you can make a copy of it, right? And then color copies, right? And then as time went on, digital pictures with everybody. What digital camera should I buy? Then the cell phones. And now we're into cell phones versus digital pictures. Now we're into this, which makes a heck of a lot more sense because it makes the agent more valuable as they have a professional service coming in. Oh, I don't take those pictures. And there's still a lot of agents using cell phone pictures. And this is such a great service where you guys, this is what you do, right? This is just another offshoot as to what we can offer. And it's great. It's a great evolution. Today that's one of my favorite words. So
my neighbor just put their condo up for sale next door to me, and the agent that they hired, I told her about me and what we do, and listen, I know the owner themselves. They come in, my guy could come in and take photographs for you, and she just started using her cell phone, and I was like, "We're here for you if you ever need anything."
Right.
Yeah. So because my neighbor knows what I do,
right?
For a job, for a profession, and I said to him, I extend my services out to you should you need them. I want to help you sell. I care. I'm your neighbor.
Right. Oh, exactly. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's great service. This way marketing is, you have to do so many different things and take this off of your plate. And all you need to do is put it all together. It makes it a lot easier, especially with the website too.
We want all our real estate agents that work with us to focus on what they do best and leave the rest to us. We'll do the photographs, we'll do the videos, we'll do the floor plans. We'll provide them what they need. Mm-hmm. And all they need to do is use what we provide them so they can sell.
Right.
And one thing I wanted to leave off with is that this technology always existed, and the situation that we're in really is giving everyone an opportunity, not just to step back, but to realize and start accepting the technology that's available to them and start teaching themselves how to use it, whether it's social media, is Zoom, and virtual open houses for that matter.
Right.
Exactly. So you mentioned virtual open houses. Can you talk to that a little bit?
Well, with a virtual open house, an agent can utilize a 3D tour or a walkthrough video. So any prospect buyer that's going online searching for a home, they go on a brokerage website. That brokerage may necessarily have what's called a virtual open house, and it may feature a walkthrough video or a 3D tour. And that 3D tour could be based on any service. We work with Matterport. Oh, great.
Right.
Great.
Yes.
Right. And so are there other services out there that you guys are going to be bringing into your service for the agents, or, what's the next big thing that's coming down the pike?
Well, coming down the pipe, we're working on a few projects right now that I'm not at liberty to discuss.
Ooh.
However, what we're doing is with our walkthrough videos or any type of video that we do, we're offering agents what's called professional narration.
Okay.
They can add a professionally narrated script to their video, and we tell them it's it's a good idea to put a story with the listing.
Right.
People that are watching the video understand what they're looking at, not just watch a walkthrough video. So those are one of the tools that agents could use now to further enhance a listing currently put on the market before the crisis began.
Right.
Exactly.
Do you get to pick the voice like your GPS? Like I can pick Bart Simpson as my GPS for these walkthroughs, because that'd be really cool if you can.
The agent could say, I want a female voice or a male voice. It's not a problem at all. And the way it works is we create a professional script for them. They approve it. And then it takes an extra business day on top of it to insert the narration into the video.
That's very interesting.
We want agents to be able to tell a story with the listing, especially if it's from behind their desk.
Right. That's a great service. Unbelievable.
Good service. Bart Simpson, really?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? It makes it more fun when you're in the car.
That's true. I was thinking more like Sean Connery or something like that, you know?
That's a good one.
People would know who that is.
The best is when I was in Germany, you got that old German voice telling you where to go. It's also fun.
Yeah, true. Very true.
Different accents, you know? So it's fun. I can change it up anytime. I think Cookie Monster's now available on Waze, so that's actually fun.
I do the
best. Really? I have to check that out.
Impression.
Yeah.
But, there's not a lot of traffic out there today, so
not a lot of traffic anywhere. So
no, there isn't.
But yeah, that's actually awesome information, George. Thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
Love it. We hope to help you promote your business and move forward with that.
Yes.
Yeah, happy to work with anyone and to offer any advice if anyone is seeking for it. My line is open. My email is George T, as in Tom, at VHT.com.
Awesome. Well, George, why don't you just put in the comments so people can
sure.
reach out to you and so they know how to get in touch with you. But thank you for coming on and sharing that information with us today.
Thank you very much.
That was great. Thank you, George.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. All right. That was super interesting, right? A lot of good services out there.
Really, I mean, I love the floor plans. I know floor plans have been out there all the time, but a lot of them aren't as precise as what he was talking about, which is really cool. You know, I mean, that's important. I mean, because one of the things we ask as agents is, will your furniture fit here? You know, as a trial close. So, I mean, I think that's really important, and that's also what we need to get our buyers to look at is the stuff you have isn't going to work. How much money you have to spend to get new stuff, so on and so forth. So I think that was really cool what he did.
I've been using floor plans for many years now because I found that most buyers have a hard time visualizing the house and visualizing what goes where. And when they see pictures of someone else's furniture or decorations, it's hard for them to see past that, how their stuff's going to fit in. But if they take a blank sheet of paper and say, here's my family room, right? Here's my kitchen. Here's my dining room, right? Here's how the bedroom lays out where the windows are. I can envision how my furniture lays out. And they can even, sketch it in there for themselves. And I found that was sometimes a more useful tool than even the pictures were, because the pictures brought them into the house because the house looked nice. But then getting them to actually make the offer or want to move forward on it was based on the floor plan, understanding that this layout works well for them.
Right. And they get ideas about where things are going to go and how they're going to hang out in that room. I mean, for me personally, years ago, I would make a graph paper sketch of the room and measure out my furniture and put it on the graph paper. That's how I did it. Now they can do that do that virtually for you and set it up the way you want it.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
So this is week number 5 we're in here, Mark. How about that?
5 weeks. You and I, when we started, did not think we were going to be on 5 weeks of this. We thought about a week or two.
No, we figured we'd be on a couple of weeks, and then we do it like once a week as time went on, and now here we are. Look, you and I are in this for the long haul, no matter what it is, whether it's another week, day, month. God forbid it's more than that. But you know what? Our objective is just to help people, and as your line, do good for others. Yeah.
I mean, the amount of people that have reached out, to see, what's going on, what they can do to help. I mean, it's just been incredible, to see, again, everyone coming together because of this pandemic. And it's sad that it had to get to a pandemic for people to come together, but I am happy to see how much people care. I mean, the text messages and calls that I got from people I haven't spoken to in years, but all of a sudden caught one of our shows or one of our episodes and, one of our guests on there, and something clicked for them and helped them and made them think about something. It's just incredible. And again, to watch all these small businesses in these towns, I mean, I travel to 3 or 4 different towns on my regular course of my day, and to see them all struggle is just really difficult. So again, if there's anything you guys can buy, reach out to, order a takeout, meal from any of these places, definitely go do that. They are all trying to survive just like everybody else. And we'll see where things go from there. But, I think we still got another few weeks of this ahead of us. The news reports are still unsure of when this is going to end, it sounds like. So we just got to keep going every day and keep positive, keep focused, and set goals to accomplish every week.
Yeah, and I think this is a great time. Number one, in a lot of ways, and if you're offended at this, that I say it's a great time, and I keep using opportunity. Look, I'm connecting with people I haven't spoken to in a while. Today, I'm going to talk to an old high school friend. It's on my list. I actually make a list of who I want to connect with that week. I have my rotation of who I'm going to talk to regularly on that week, but I'm reaching out to others.
Right.
For business purpose, if you just do it for business, great, do it for that.
Right.
If you do it for your heart, to me, that's even more important.
Yeah. So everyone stay safe, stay home, stay focused today. Good luck to everyone. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning, 8:45 a.m. Dave, have a great day today.
Stay safe, be healthy, and stay sane.
Yes, stay sane. Have a good day, everyone.
Take care, everybody.